Well, hello there, friends. It's Maggie here, your favorite mid-50s gal who just can't get enough of vintage recipes. Today, we're going to chat about something that absolutely fascinates me. How wartime housewives cooked without eggs, milk, or butter. I mean, can you even imagine? No butter for baking, no milk for your morning coffee, no eggs for cakes. But these clever women made it work, and oh boy, they got creative. Let's roll back to the 1940s, right in the thick of World War II. Rationing hit hard. Butter, eggs, and milk were all strictly limited. But guess what wasn't limited? Hunger. Families still needed to eat. Birthdays still came around. Comfort food was still a must. So what did those brilliant housewives do? They swapped, they substituted, they worked a little kitchen magic. Let's start with butter. Butter was precious. It was like gold. But you couldn't stop baking, right? So what did they use? Drippings. Yes, bacon grease or beef drippings. Sounds wild today, but trust me, it worked. Saved every last bit in a little jar by the stove. You could spread it on toast or use it in cooking. Then came margarine. That's when it really stepped up. It wasn't fancy back then. It was plain white and came with a little yellow dye packet. Housewives kneaded that color in by hand, making it look like butter. Imagine that for your daily arm workout. Now, eggs. No eggs? No problem. Wartime cooks had tricks up their sleeves. They used things like baking soda and vinegar. The fizz added lift to cakes, or they mashed up bananas and used them instead. One ripe banana equals one egg. Applesauce worked too, moist, sweet, and egg-free. Milk was another hurdle. No milk? They turned to powdered milk. Just add water. Not the tastiest stuff, but it did the job. Some even used the water from cooking potatoes. That starchy liquid could make bread soft and tender. Pretty clever, right? Speaking of potatoes, let me tell you about potato bread. Regular bread needed milk and butter, but potato bread, you just needed mashed potatoes, a bit of flour, yeast, and salt. Fluffy, hearty, and cheap. Families loved it. And desserts? Oh, they didn't skip desserts. Ever heard of depression cake or wacky cake? No eggs, no butter, no milk, just cocoa powder, sugar, flour, baking soda, vinegar, and oil. Mix it all up right in the pan, bake it, and boom, you've got cake. Moist, rich, and downright amazing. Fruit was a lifesaver too. Canned fruit, dried fruit, anything sweet. Housewives used them to replace sugar or add flavor. Prune puree, raisin paste, they mashed it into everything from cookies to puddings. I even read about a carrot fudge. Carrots, sugar, and a bit of margarine boiled down until thick. Doesn't sound like much, but kids loved it. Gravy without drippings? Yep, they managed that too. They browned flour in a dry pan, added water or vegetable broth, and seasoned it well. Maybe toss in a spoonful of that precious bacon grease. It came out pretty tasty. You've got to hand it to those wartime cooks. They didn't give up. They kept their families fed, their bellies full, and their spirits up. All without the staples we think we can't live without. Now, I know trying these old recipes today can feel like a puzzle. You see things like a teacup of flour or butter the size of an egg, and you're standing there thinking, what does that even mean? Well, friend, I've got you covered. I put together a handy little guide called the Vintage Cooking Cheat Sheet. It takes all those old-timey measurements and weird ingredient names and makes them clear as day. No more guessing if a gill of milk is a splash or a gallon. You can find the link in the description or head over to ClassicFork.com/cheat. So if you're ready to tackle those old recipes without pulling your hair out, go grab it. And if you've got any wartime recipe stories or questions, drop them in the comments. I love hearing from you. Until next time, happy cooking!